Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your November read. I've got a couple of new oracle decks I'm going to use today. Well, they're not new to me, but I haven't used them for my monthly read, so we'll see what comes in for you. For our Celtic cross spread, we're starting with the Four of Pentacles, interesting, crossed by the High Priestess. The Three of Pentacles at the bottom, the Devil in your recent past, interesting. Six of Cups in the Crown, Seven of Pentacles in your near future, nice. The Page of Swords in your advice, it's interesting. Six of Wands in your external factors, love that. The Emperor in your hopes and fears, and the Ace of Swords in your outcome, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Wands. That's a really powerful energy to oversee this read. You've got a lot of strength and courage and conviction right now. This King of Wands is a very bold king. He's got a vision for himself. He's very adventurous, but he's not reckless. I'm almost getting a sense of impatience. It's like you're raring to go. You've got big plans. You've got all these things that you want to get done. And I'm feeling there's some kind of restriction on you. I might have got something similar for you sometime in October. There's this sense that there's sort of something in you that's holding you back. But there's still some external factors that seem to be getting in the way. There's a sense of a little bit of impatience. Like you just want to take off. You just want things to start changing for the better. You've got a vision of how it can be and you just want it to happen. I'm going to see what the rest of the spread reads like with that energy and what the oracle cards say as well. But that's a really interesting energy there. Yeah, I feel like just be a little patient. Use this time while you're feeling a bit stuck with that King of Wands raring to go and not being able to go anywhere. Use that time to go within. Be a little quiet, process any old griefs, allow that flow to pull that grief into a space of acceptance and integration within your energy. I feel if you can find that inner quiet, getting into that flow, that impatient energy that I'm picking up from the King will transmute into more creative energy, something that's a little bit more usable, because impatience tends to be more of a blocking energy or even a drain on you. So if you can find that quiet within, regain your inner balance, you'll be able to use all that energy that you're wasting on impatience for something creative in your life, to actually take action in your life in some way. But we'll get some more information on that as we go through the read. Let's have a look at your oracle cards first. The first oracle deck that I'm using today is the Starseed Oracle, and you got Double Mission. Light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Amazing. That's a powerful message. Serve the world by being you. And I also want to add, being you where you are right now. I feel like that's kind of that issue with the King of Wands energy for you right now. You've got a vision of what you can be and what you can do, and it's not quite where you are right now because the world around you is not complying. So if you can just be where you are right now, you'll find an inner strength and you'll just regain this power, this sense of authority that the King of Wands has. You'll kind of reclaim that instead of pouring too much of your energy into impatience and wanting things to start shifting the way you know that it's going to, and it's just not happening yet. Be where you are now. Recognize your position in your life. And if you're not a really spiritual person, the Lightworker Starseed message is just indicating that you're someone that can affect the world around you. We all do that, obviously. We all affect the world around us, but Lightworker Starseeds spread their light. This is really saying that there's something in you that's really special and that people want to see and they want to be around you. So let yourself be the whole you, the authentic you. Don't allow that impatience to get in the way or your visions of the future to prevent you being here right now. The other oracle deck I'm using is the Sacred Spirit Oracle, and this one is, birth of creation, potential growth. Yeah, 100%. You can see this, you can feel this. You can feel, as this King of Wands, the potential for growth, the potential that is existing within you and in your life. That's what's making you impatient. You've got this vision for something really powerful. And I get it. It's so frustrating when you know something's going to happen. You know something is waiting for you in the wings and it's just not coming out into the light. It will though. It's destined to come in for you. So just try as much as you can to be where you are. Take time out to rest, connecting with your heart, tuning to higher wisdom. Oh, that magician under there as well. Yeah, just getting back into that space of balance will help you reclaim that power that you have, and you'll be ready when this bursts out of its seed and begins to grow. All right, let's look at this main spread. The devil in your recent past, that popped up quite a few times throughout October. That's the card of temptation, being stuck in old habits. I'm actually feeling a lot of that is connected with the sense of impatience I was picking up from the King of Wands. It is very tempting to get drawn into frustration and blaming situations for not manifesting the way they're supposed to, and all of that is very justifiable. And I'm not blaming you at all, because it can be so frustrating when external factors seem to be holding us up. But there must be a reason for it. You might never see it, but just know that the best way through this is to break yourself out of those old limiting beliefs, those old patterns, because it has made you smaller than you need to be. That Four of Pentacles in the heart of your spread is about sticking with your comforts. You're probably comfortable now in these frustrated thoughts, these patterns of thought or behavior that keep you trapped and small. It's time to break out of those, to release those limitations and start trusting your intuition again. This is what that Four of Swords was about. There's a reason, as I said, that things are being limited right now. We don't know what that is. We don't know why it's happening. I mean, maybe I'll get some more clarity on that, but I'm feeling like it's quite hidden right now. That is actually what that High Priestess indicates. It can indicate hidden knowledge, secret wisdom. You probably can't understand why these things are blocking you, why this growth is still just potential and not actually starting to grow, because you can see the potential, you can see how powerful it can be. You just can't see why it's not manifesting. That's that hidden knowledge. This High Priestess is asking you to trust in the process, to connect in, that Four of Swords, connect in with your heart, go quiet, find that inner stillness, that inner rest, let that inner energy rest. It'll feel different for all of you, but for me, there's just this sense of expansion when I let go from my gripping. He's gripping very tightly to his pentacles and that Four of Pentacles there. It's releasing these chains within you, and there's a sense of expansion with that. When you can feel that softening of your energy, that expanding of your energy, you'll start tuning back into this High Priestess, and she'll turn upright again. And you might actually get clarity and insight and wisdom on why these things needed to be held back the way they've been holding back. That potential growth is still there. This seed is still here. It's ready to burst. It's just for whatever reason not quite ready yet. It still needs time. So try to find that patience. I keep going over that. Sorry, I'll move on. Crown of your spread, you have the Six of Cups. It's a really sweet, beautiful card. I'm getting this as a quiet energy for you. It's about connecting with those sweet moments with friends or loved ones, with things that light up your heart, with childhood memories or games or hobbies that make you feel youthful and happy again. But they're quiet, simple things. And I feel like you can recognize, you can see, because it's in the crown of your reed, you can see that it's reawakening your heart. It's making you feel good. It's opening your heart up, bringing a sense of warmth and love. But it's gentle and soft, and you have this powerful fiery king energy right now. So again, I'm just getting this sense that you almost might be resisting it a little bit. Let yourself embrace this sweetness. It might only be small and simple, but it's going to bring the softness and gentleness and heart that's going to support whatever this growth is, whatever this thing is that wants to burst into your life. It's going to come. It will come eventually. And I feel like you want to be more in this beautiful, soft, gentle, sweet Six of Cups energy to embrace it, rather than this small, limited, restricted devil Four of Pentacles energy. Try to soften your energy, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your heart again. There's something sweet here for you. The Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the spread is hinting to me that you're aware of this. There's this sense that at the subconscious level, you know that there's a need to find that student mentality again. We've got the Page of Swords right in alignment with that Three of Pentacles there. It's on the same level. This is the apprenticeship card. You're very powerful. You've got a very clear vision. You've got a lot of powerful leadership energy, a lot of authority in your life. But these cards are indicating that the energy is asking you to be patient. And while you're being patient, to go back into that space of being a student, of learning something new, of being patient with your learning, patient with yourself, patient with the process. This isn't you not working just on your own. So, okay, interesting. What I just got then was that some of the restrictions, some of the reasons you're feeling so frustrated that this potential growth is not manifesting is what I picked up in that October read and what I sort of mentioned at the beginning here. This is not just about you. So there was something in October where we saw that there was something within you that was holding you back a little bit. I do feel like you're working through that. That Five of Cups is buried now, and it feels like that flow is starting to come in a little bit more. So it's just a little bit more to go. If you can, use this time to stay quiet. But this Three of Pentacles is kind of indicating that it's not just your energy that needs to be in alignment for this. You're having to deal with or work with other people, and their energy is needing to align with yours. Their vision needs to align with yours, and for whatever reason they're not quite there yet. The more frustrated you get about this situation, the smaller you will get, and the harder it will be for you to stay in that intuitive space that you really want to be in. You're not going to lose this King of Wands powerful energy that's overseeing the whole month. But the more you can release that inner resistance and frustration, the more I feel you'll be able to find the patience to allow the people around you, the situations around you, to catch up to where you are. And I feel like you'll be more in alignment. I mean, you've got the Six of Wands in your external factors, so there's going to be a victory along the way. Before we get to that though, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in your near future. This is a really important part of this. I feel like it's all indicating that things are just going to take time. And I know that's frustrating. I can feel it. I could feel it with that first King of Wands as soon as I saw it. And there's like frustration here, impatience here. This does feel like it needs time, and it's not just you. But while you've got this time, go back over where you've come from and revisit what it is you've brought with you and what you want to take forward. I feel like we had a look at that in October at some point as well, maybe even back in September. There was a read I did, I'm sure, where we got this Seven of Pentacles type of energy, if not the card itself. It's this flavor of needing to figure out what you want to take forward with you as you embark on this new journey, this new adventure that this potential growth is promising. And the fact that it's coming again is asking you to revisit, because things may have changed with all of this time that it's taken for things to actually start moving, and they still haven't quite started moving yet. This is asking you to just revisit those goals that you have and those things that you've brought with you from your past and that you're carrying with you now, and see if there's anything you can let go, and see if there's anything new that you want to bring with you. Just use this time as much as you can. Try to find ways, practical ways, to keep the energy moving even a little bit. To help that Six of Cups connect in with your heart. Allow that to guide you with the Seven of Pentacles, and that will just help you find that patience again. Page of Swords in your advice, as I said, that student mentality. This is asking you to embrace new ideas. This could be new ideas coming from other people or new ideas that you have coming in. Here's the Messenger card as well, so there could be some kind of new information that comes in, which might be why it's a good idea to go back and revisit that Seven of Pentacles energy, to revisit what it is you're actually taking forward. You might have had a really strong plan with this King of Wands, but it's been a while since you first developed this plan. So now might be the time, before it's actually begun, before this seed is sprouted, to revisit that plan and just figure out if there's anything that needs to be changed. Fresh new ideas. Be open to this. Allow yourself to view this from that student mentality as though it's brand new right from the beginning. And you might discover that there are better ways to do this. And maybe that's part of the reason it's taken so long, because there's something better that can come in for you. The Six of Wands, like I said, there's going to be some victory coming in your external factors. So I do feel like the people around you, the situations around you, are going to start becoming more in alignment with your energy, with your visions. They're going to start seeing what you're seeing. Things are going to start opening up for you, but this is only a 6. It might not feel like that big a deal. You might get a small victory, but I always say with the 6 of Wands, celebrate even the small victories, because the more you can recognize and celebrate the small victories, the more you open up to the universe and let the universe know that you want more of this. Bring in more of it. So this can build and build and build. Now, you are so powerful right now, Sagittarius. You have so much powerful energy. The Emperor in your hopes and fears is kind of giving me a glimpse of who you are and the vision that you have right now. You can see yourself as this Emperor. Because it's in the hopes and fears, you might get a little bit rattled at some point, feeling like maybe you're mistaken. There's just this sense that you might start second guessing yourself, but you don't have anything to worry about. Your vision is right. Your sense of authority for your life. You know what you want. You've got this vision. You've got this powerful leadership energy. You can create this for yourself. Don't let the stagnancy or the slowness of this drag you down. And I feel like a lot of you won't, because you are that Emperor. That's a glimpse of your inner self. You're just kind of having to, you're not making yourself small unless you're keeping yourself trapped in that sense of frustration or limitation. The 6 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles, they're not asking you to be small. They're asking you to embrace the simpler things. You can be very powerful and big and still be humble and still appreciate the sunset. You know, it's that kind of flavor that I'm getting here. So don't be worried about that. You're still all powerful. I love it. The Ace of Swords in your outcome. This is very telling. What might happen with this victory, with the people around you, the situations around you, whatever it is that might feel like it's actually starting to shift, you could get a flash of inspiration as a result. This is a gift from the universe. The aces are all connected to magical moments. And the Ace of Swords is a flash of inspiration, a sudden new idea, a moment of clarity that helps you to see things completely differently and may send you off on a brand new path. If you're in this Page of Swords energy, when this Ace of Swords comes in, you'll be so ready to embrace it. It's really exciting. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you. Let's start with the 2 in the center, that 4 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Oops, we've got the Lovers. Okay, this is a choice. You can choose to keep yourself small, or you can embrace who you are and connect in with your heart and start trusting your intuition again. The 9 of Swords, you don't want to get in your head. That's part of what that Lovers is saying. It's the choice between being in your head or following your heart, and you want to follow your heart in this situation. That 9 of Swords is perfectly representing that sense of irritation, frustration. Look at that. You've got the 9 of Pentacles. You've got everything you need. This is a card of independence, self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and satisfaction in the life you've created. There's no reason for you to get all frustrated and anxious and stressed about this, because you're going to succeed here. Things might not look the way you had planned originally, but if you can stay open, if you can release yourself from the chains and the limitations of your original vision and keep yourself open to new ideas, things are going to work out beautifully. Follow your heart though with this. Get out of your head, follow your heart. Again, even with the small things, you want to follow your heart. Let me have a look at the 3 of Pentacles. I just want to see if I can get any more information about this. Oh wow, the King of Wands. He came out again. In this one, he's very Emperor-like. He's the only king in this deck that sits in a throne. And he's got the world map and his backpack next to him. He's a bit of a traveler. I feel like this is asking you to maintain that King of Wands energy, to see this as a new adventure, even as the people around you are needing to start at the beginning. And that sense of feeling like everything's really tough and it's taking forever. Maintain that King of Wands energy. Keep that sense of adventure and excitement about your vision for what this is, even if it shifts and changes along the way. You don't want to lose that passion and that energy that you have as that King of Wands. You got the 7 of Pentacles again. This is another double. This is another reminder to take this time while this 3 of Pentacles energy is sort of around, hovering in the background, holding you back, because this is below the surface. So it's like it's not something you can control right now. So while it's going on, stay in the King of Wands energy. Use the time while you're sort of stuck to reassess, reevaluate your plans and figure out if there's a new way of doing things, figure out what it is you want to take forward with you and what you can leave behind. It's everything I've already said, but it's nice to have it confirmed again with those doubled cards. Wow, you got two, okay? You got the Emperor, again, amazing, and I love this Emperor. Bit of a wild card, bit of a shaman in this deck. And you got the Three of Swords. Yeah, okay. Because these two came out together, it's hinting at what I was feeling with that potential fear coming up in that, with that Emperor in that hopes and fears position. There is that sense of fear that this is going to drag you down, that all of your vision is going to fall apart, a sense of anticipated disappointment. You don't want to have that in your consciousness. I don't feel like you need to worry that you're going to manifest disappointment or loss. It's always a possibility, but this potential growth is so powerful. I feel like it's not going to be stopped. It just needs to come when it's ready. So hold that energy. These two powerful, I mean, you've got the King of Wands and the Emperor here, and you've got the King of Wands and Emperor here. So powerful. Hold that powerful energy. Trust in your vision. Trust in that sense of authority for your life, and know that you will manifest what you need to and what you want to when the time is right and when everything gets in alignment. I'm going to pull in the Ace of Swords, that fresh new idea that could be coming in for you in the outcome. Oh, wow, the Fool flipped out straight away. This is a brand new journey, a brand new adventure for you. This is what I'm saying. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. If you have a moment of grief or despair, reconnect back in with your heart and trust that intuition. You've got that High Priestess in that challenge position there. Your intuition knows that things are going to happen when they're meant to happen. Try to reconnect back in with that. Look, we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles flipped out together as well for that Ace of Swords. Okay. So this is promising a new idea, new vision, and it's a sense of adventure. It's not necessarily a complete diversion from what your plan is, because it's part of this seed that you've planted, that's been planted in your mind already. This is just this sense that this new idea is going to reignite the adventure, restart your journey. You're going to be able to set out again, and this time you get to plan your route with a very specific goal in mind. This Knight of Pentacles plans every step of the journey. I feel like once you get to this point, things are going to start moving, seeds are going to be planted, and they're going to start growing pretty much straight away. There's this sense of forward movement at last, but there is a caveat. This is the slowest knight in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. He's very patient, but he is fairly plodding. The Pentacles are quite slow, but they put down strong, deep roots. You can trust that these sunflowers in this deck, these Pentacles, are going to be lasting and sustainable. So what this feels like to me is whatever vision you had, and there was a lot of energy behind it, but there weren't a lot of Pentacles until we got to that Seven of Pentacles, and we had the Three of Pentacles, which is about starting from scratch, but it felt very vague and you were relying on other people. What this feels like by the time you get to this Ace of Swords is that things are going to start manifesting more solidly. It's going to be much more tangible. It's going to start feeling like things are actually happening at last. And again, it might not look exactly like you had envisioned at the beginning, but it's going to be lasting and wonderful for you. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Star. This is why I was so confident, because this is your wishes coming true. This is the universe meeting you after you've laid the foundations for your wishes to come true. This is the universe saying, okay, we hear you, we see you, we're going to help you manifest this wish and allow all your dreams to come true. It's so beautiful. It's a bit of that magic, that wish upon a star magic that meets you once you're ready to accept it. So there's something that needs to happen at a material level, at an internal level, to allow everyone and everything around you to be in alignment for this to come in at last. I feel like you're going to hopefully breathe a big sigh of relief by the time you get to sort of the end of November. You're going to be able to see that things are finally starting to happen. Finally, you've been waiting for this for so long. It just feels like it's been a vision for you for ages. And it's like the promise was there and then it disappeared again. And if you can meet this where you are, what does this say? Serve the world by being you, and being you in this moment. You'll feel a lot better as you move through this, and you'll be so rewarded by the time you get to the end of November. All right, I'm going to pull 3 final message cards for you, Sagittarius. Ooh, okay, we've got the Knight of Cups, beautiful energy. Got the 4 of Cups. Interesting. We're getting all these cups at last. We had that 6 of Cups at the top, but it felt quite simple and sweet. Now we've got these other 2 cups coming in. They're both pointing towards you, reconnecting with your heart. Ooh, and the Temperance, finding your balance. I feel like what these 3 cards are asking you to do is to bring your heart back into the story. It was hinted at with that 6 of Cups. Connecting with those sweet moments, softening your energy, reconnecting back in with your heart. But it feels like there's just a lot of external focus, a lot of stuff that needs to happen, a lot of things you need to work through and process and deal with. But these 3 cards are asking you not to forget your heart, to keep your heart open to new ideas, as well as keeping your mind open, keeping your heart open to new possibilities, allowing the universe to bring in something new, some new gift, a reawakening, a new blessing for your heart. To bring this back into balance, to make sure your heart's involved in this. Because whatever it was that you had planned, it came from a space of passion and from your heart. It came from a space of love. This is a vision that you created because it's something your heart wants. But it took up to now for us to really feel that. As I said, it got hinted at with that 6 of Cups. But until now, until these final 3 message cards, we really didn't get much heart in this. We had the Lovers. It was asking you to make that choice, to choose to follow your heart. But it still felt like it was just sort of a drop in the ocean of all of the external stuff that was going on. This is asking you to rebalance your heart with your head, your inner world with your external world, and remember why you were doing this in the first place. Get back into that flow state, release that impatience as much as you can, and trust that your angels are watching out for you. We didn't get the Wheel of Fortune card, which is about destiny and divine timing and everything, but I'm getting that sense that the universe is on your side here, and that there's a reason behind the delays, and this angel is coming in to say that they're still on your side. There's a reason that this has happened. And part of that is because this angel wants you to connect back in with your heart. I mean, this angel's got 2 cups here as well. There's basically 7 cups in these 3 cards here. And they're all asking you to remember that your heart wants a part of this story. Okay, bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Pentacles. This is kind of pointing more back. Try to release that impatience. Your wishes are coming in. That star is under there as well. This is just reminding you to try to be a little patient. Keep your head down, keep doing what you're doing, working away at the things that bring you satisfaction, and knowing that every step you take is moving you forward on this journey. It might not feel like it, but it is. You're contributing to this. The universe is on your side. And if it feels like everyone around you is holding you back, that 3 of Pentacles, just know that you can build your skills in other areas and find those simple pleasures and reconnect with your heart while you're waiting for all of this to unfold. There are things out there and within that can still bring you joy and make life worth living even while you're waiting. Don't let your whole life be about waiting for this thing to come about. Life is what's happening right now. So connect in with you, connect in with that whole you, that serve the world by being you. Be the you that you are. The potential for growth is here. It's going to come in. Let yourself enjoy the ride while you're on it, and know that something is going to start manifesting by the end of November. I wish you all the best with this, Sagittarius. I've got my fingers crossed for you, but I know it's going to work out. Best of luck.